Welcome to the Rustic Garden. Today I want to show you what single stem pruning means and what it looks like. This is my Abe Lincoln tomato, and we've had rain for the last 3 days, so the fruit is starting to crack. The plant's a little bit beat up from hot days and lots of rain. But a single stem pruning is a method gardeners use to really manage and maintain their plant, and it really stops the plant from getting out of control. This plant is smaller than if I would have pruned it less, let it grow, but this is how it works. Coming out of the ground from the roots is a single stem, and right along here were leaves. I cut them off, and that's part of what I do to really try and maintain the plant and keep soil splash from getting onto the leaves and spreading disease. But just picture this if I left it alone. It'd be leaves right here, flower cluster, still a single stem going up. There would have been another branch right here of leaves, another flower cluster, and then as you get up higher you see what it looks like. It's basically a branch and then a clump of tomatoes or the flowers, another branch, in this case it is a second branch, then another flower which is starting to bear, tomatoes. You keep going up the stem, it's another branch, another clump of flowers, and you just keep going up just like that. So it's pretty much generally a single stem, and it really goes leaves or a branch, then a flower cluster, then a branch, sometimes two branches. And what I've done is out of all the joints where the suckers grow, I've really pulled them out. And in case you don't know what the sucker is, here's an example. Right in here is a sucker, and that would turn into basically a production stem, what I just showed you. So you just remove it. So you take out the sucker, which really would have developed, and you can see it a little bit here, it would have developed a branch, and then coming up further you have flower clusters, and that would have produced tomatoes. So by removing the suckers, you're really keeping the plant at a single stem. So it's a stem, it would have been leaves, let's go up here actually. So it's a stem, leaves, tomatoes, leaves, leaves, tomatoes, leaves, leaves, tomatoes, and it's just a single stem, and it continues all the way up the top. More branches, two more branches. There's a sucker that I'll remove out. There's the flower cluster. There's another flower cluster and more leaves. And this would just be a single stem being pruned all the way up. Hey, look, you can see some squash bug eggs right in there. But that's what single stem pruning is. Now the difference right over here, and you can see one of my Brandywine yellows. I'm hoping that's a pound plus tomato in there. There's a bunch of production stems. 1, 2, back there is 3. So this one is not pruned down to a single stem, and you can see that it's just growing, all over the place. A little bit by design. Hope you enjoyed the video and have a sense of what single stem pruning means and how you might use it or do it in your garden. Please check out my blog at www.therusticgarden.blogspot.com and also check out my YouTube videos. Thanks.